Hey, Truth Seekers, welcome back. Zach here. I was curious to see what LeBron James was going to do in his 42nd win of the season, and he scored 33 points, which stood out to me. If you're new to my channel, I talk about the significance of numerology, gematria, and how this practice of coding numbers is very relevant to professional sports, including the National Basketball Association. So the reason I was watching for what LeBron James would do in the Cavs' 42nd win is because the name LeBron James in Gematria equals 42. It's also a number connected to NBA Finals. As it happens, LeBron James scored 33 points, another number also connected to NBA Finals as well as Cleveland. Cleveland is the only city in the NBA that has a gematria of 33, and 33 is historically an important number to stars of the NBA. In this case, LeBron scored 33 points in the Cavs' 42nd win against the Pacers, who now have Larry Bird in their management. Larry Bird, a star who wore the number 33, plus the name Bird in Gematria, equals 33. What else is interesting about this game, their 42nd win, is that it came exactly 47 days before the start of the playoffs, which begin April 16th this year. The NBA playoffs begin April 16th. Their 42nd win came on February 29th, 47 days before the start of the playoffs. 47 is an important number in the NBA. That's the year of the first basketball championship. What else I want you to notice is how LeBron James in Gematria sums to 51, and so does Cleveland Cavs. The Cavs right now are currently, or not the Cavs, the city of Cleveland is currently on a 51-year drought of professional sports championships. The last person to win was the Cleveland Browns with Jim Brown. This win came against the Pacers. Again, Larry Bird wore the number 33, and the name Bird in Gematria equals 33. LeBron scores 33 points in front of Larry Bird. Larry Bird's nickname was Larry Legend. Larry Legend, LL. L's the 12th letter in numerology. 12 breaks down to 3. His nickname is almost like 33. Larry is also a name with 74 Gematria, like Masonic, the reflection of 47. Legend, a word with 47 Gematria. Freemason in Gematria equals 96 the big way and 42 the small way. And just in case you're new here, here's a website you can use to help you out with Gematria. Show you something real quick. So you want to use English ordinal for the big way. This is just using the alphabetic order. F's the 6th letter, R's the 18th. Add it all up. Freemason equals 96. The other way is you want to do English reduction. This way, Freemason equals 42. What's different about this method is F is still 6. R's the 18th letter, but instead of it being worth 18, it's worth 9, because 1 plus 8 is 9. E is 5. E is 5. M's the 13th letter. In the big method, M's 13, but in the small method, 1 plus 3 is 4. These methods will always reduce to the same single-digit number. Notice that 96 is 9 plus 6 equals 15. 1 plus 5 for 15 equals 6. 42 is 4 plus 2 equals 6. Both methods reduce to 6. Just to show you this real quick, the longest droughts in sports for pro championships: Ottawa, 88 years, San Diego, 52, Cleveland, the third longest at 51. And with regards to 47 in the NBA, the first ever basketball championship in the year 47. The first Super Bowl in the 47th year of the NFL. The MLB and the NHL made their logos in the year 47. The reason this is so is because this number is incredibly important to the Freemasons and the Zionists, who do everything by a numerological code. And these are the people who control the NBA, control all the rest of the sports leagues, always have, and each year all of the sports leagues are rigged according to the numbers, scripted according to the numbers. Notice it was the Philadelphia Warriors who won the first championship. This year, the Philadelphia 76ers are having a historically awful season. The Golden State Warriors are having possibly the best season ever. Last year, the Warriors defeated the Cavs in the championship. Iguodala was the MVP, who played the majority of his career with the Philadelphia 76ers. No coincidence. And with regards to the Warriors, I also want to talk about tonight's game and what's interesting, because there's a lot that's interesting about it. The Warriors are going for their 44th consecutive win at home, a streak that dates back to last season. This is their 44th year of being in Golden State. At the beginning of the season, they were chasing the 33 game win streak record set by the Los Angeles Lakers from 44 years earlier when the Warriors first moved to Golden State. That Lakers team was led by Jerry West, who wore the number 44. Jerry West is the symbol of the NBA logo. Jerry West in gematria equals 44. He wore the number 44. This is a very important number to the Freemasons too. It represents the word grand. The Freemasons have the G for the logo, have grand lodges. So anyway, tonight's game, we have the 44-game streak. And here's some other interesting things about it. Today comes 44 days before the start of the NBA playoffs. The Warriors are going for their 44th win at home in a row in their 44th year of existence. They're facing the Thunder, who they just played on February 27th, who earlier this year, the head coach, who's 44 years old, lost his wife at age 44 in a car crash. Car crash has gematria 44. Just yesterday, the Thunder lost their part owner, Aubrey McClendon, in a car crash. Very suspicious. With regards to today's date numerology, it's March 3rd, 3/3/2016. Notice the 3/3. Remember, NBA Finals equals 33 and 42. So today's 3/3, but it's also a date with 42 numerology. The Thunder are coming in with 42 wins. It's also a date with 22 numerology. It's been exactly 22 days since Monty Williams lost his wife in that car accident. Here's what else is really interesting. The last time the Warriors and Thunder played, the score was 121-118. I did a video on this. Warriors the big way, show you this real quick, equals 121. The small way equals 49. And they won that game with 121 points 49 days before the start of the NBA playoffs. So the sum, 121-118, is 239 points. And I talked about the significance of this. Right now, the United States is 239 years old. Tonight is going to be the 239th game all time between the Warriors and Thunder. This is because the Thunder are originally the Seattle Supersonics. So these two franchises, in their history, this will be their 239th time playing tonight, when in their last game, the score summed to 239. I did a video on this game, and I said I thought this score was scripted because this number is of great significance. What else stands out is the Warriors play close to the Golden Gate Bridge. In the Jewish faith, and it is Jews who run the NBA, the Golden Gate is a very important symbol. It is the symbol that the Messiah will enter through when he returns. In the Jewish faith, they don't believe the Messiah has come yet. They believe their equivalent of Jesus is to come, and he will come through the Golden Gate. And this is according to the Torah, which also has Jewish gematria of 239. This nation was created by Jews from the beginning, 239 years old. None of this is coincidence. This is how the nation's always been run. What's this nation's birthday? 7/4. Look at the gematria of Jewish. Show you some other words. Messiah, Jesus, cross, gospel. Whoa, not sure what happened there. Gospel. The English equivalent of Jesus is Joshua. Joshua is the translation of Jesus. Joshua is 74. Out of the 50 states only one has a gematria of 74. It's Oregon, the 33rd state. They say Jesus crucified on the cross at age 33. Only the 33rd state has a gematria of 74 in a nation that has a 7-4 birthday. I'm just showing you this so you can understand that these numbers are not coincidence. This is how the nation's always been run. These sports leagues are run by the same gang that created this nation. This is the truth of our existence. This is the truth of these sports leagues. So now you know what Larry Legend, Larry Bird in 33 is really all about. Now you know why LeBron won his 42nd game against the Pacers with 96 points. These games are scripted. All of you who comment, I don't get how they could script the games, just use your brain to think. These guys are paid millions of dollars. They keep their mouths shut about how rigged things are. If you're told that the final score is supposed to be this and you're a pro, it's not that hard to get there. Especially when you pay attention to the way these guys play. Sometimes the game's on the line and they're being lazy, not being efficient with the time. You start to see how they're trying to hit certain numbers. It starts to make a whole lot more sense. Something it took me about 20 years to figure out after I realized the NBA was rigged. All right, Truth Seeker, that pretty much wraps it up. We'll see what happens in tonight's Warriors Thunder game. I suspect the Warriors will win, getting their 44th straight win in their 44th straight season. We'll see, though. Sometimes I'm wrong. Until next time, Encore Truth Seeker. Forgot one little detail. The night that LeBron scored 33 in the Cavs' 42nd win, as we said, it came 47 days before the start of the playoffs. Ohio, one of two states with a gematria of 47. The game was also played on a date with 47 numerology. And again, with regards to the Jews, the Zionist Jew state of Israel was first recognized in the year 47 on the date that is the 333rd day of the year. With regards to LeBron scoring 33 points in this game, it was the third time all season he scored 33. The first time was against the Blazers the day after he signed his lifetime contract. Him and Lillard both scored 33 points in that game. The Blazers are from Oregon, the 33rd state. The other time LeBron scored 33 was against the Oklahoma Thunder, and then here against the Pacers. So his 33rd game. None of the 33 games have been arbitrary. Just wanted to make that last point. All of these numbers of great significance. The word mafia in Jewish gematria equals 47, and just recognize that number as a signature of the real gangsters who rule over this world. Anybody who's seen the movie Gangster of New York, Christopher Walken, or King of New York, that's what it's called. Look at his birthday next time you watch that movie. It shows it in the beginning. Born April 7th. No coincidence. All sorts of these trademarks in the movie. Also think about how most gangster movies you see, they're usually Italian mobsters. But ultimately, they even have bosses that are typically Jews. And this is no coincidence. Until next time, Truth Seeker.